Fine, 1, 2, start. So in this particular class, we are studying about ADHD and the DSM-5 has been projected here. In ADHD, there are two types of symptoms which would be there. One is the attention deficit symptoms, another is the impulsivity symptoms. The best part is that what the speech therapist can do. If you see the speech therapist, what the speech therapist can do is evident from the DSM finding only. In DSM-5, they clearly say what? Typically, symptoms vary depending on the context within a given setting. Signs of the disorder may be minimal or absent. Minimal or absent when the individual is receiving frequent rewards for appropriate behavior, is under close supervision, is in a novel setting, is engaged in especially interesting activities, has consistent external stimulation, or is interacting in one-to-one situation. So, if you put this in frame of ICF, we have told about ICF, no, WHO ICF. So WHO ICF, this is DSM 2022, ICF 2001 WHO says that a particular condition, let's say ADHD in this case, is an impairment. That means attention and hyperactivity or impulsivity. These two are impairments are there. Done. We cannot do anything to change about it. Stamp is there. Because of this, in the clinical setting, some activities, it may be intelligence tests or it may be anything else. These activities cannot be done by the child. So the diagnosis is coming 6 out of how many? How many symptoms? 9 symptoms.
9. Yes.
6 out of 9 symptoms in attention and 6 out of 9 symptoms in
Hyperactivity.
hyperactivity. Should be there. So diagnosis has come. So based upon this activity. But because of these conditions, the participation in home, school, playground is getting affected. Correct? So we are worried about the participation part of it. And this entire thing, impairment, activity and participation is influenced by the personal factors and the environmental factors. So here clearly DSM-5 is saying if you tweak the environmental factors, then the symptoms may not be there. If you are using the right kind of activities, the right kind of reinforcements, the right kind of break and the right kind of therapy materials, those symptoms may not be there or may be minimal. So the role of a speech language pathologist is to plan therapy appropriately, to give proper reinforcements, to use proper teaching aids and therapy materials, and to do what? See, to make the session interactive, novel, if possible one-to-one. Even group activities are interesting if they are good if they are made interesting and in a play way. So do you understand? Even DSM-5 acknowledges that if a therapy or a setting is planned appropriately, things change. What changes? Impairment doesn't change. Activity may change, but participation for sure will change. And we are worried about the participation part, that is how a child actually participates in the environment. So our work is done if we calibrate the environment and groom up some personal characteristic feature of the child. So do you see how ICF is helping us in understanding the disorder as well as in planning our therapy? That is a good thing about ICF, right? Thank you.